we are here live. And when I tell y'all, I have been listening to Cardi B new song that she released. And when I tell you the song has been down my timeline, and I said, let me just go and listen to her record. So I've been listening to her song. I've been listening to it. It's really been super, when I tell you super, super good. I was, like I said, let me just go ahead and just pay attention and just listen to her record. And when I was listening to her record, I said, let me go and play some Nicki Minaj songs. Now, I'm going to say this, I'm not trying to be controversial, but her record, is really, really good. It's almost a little better than Nicki Minaj stuff. And because I had went back and listened to some of Nicki Minaj stuff. And when I tell you, when I listen to her record, like Cardi just do incredible stuff. The only thing that I don't like about Cardi is that she smokes cigarettes. Now, I don't smoke cigarettes. I feel like smoking cigarettes causes cancer and it smells terrible. That's the only thing I don't like about when people smoke cigarettes. But overall, she is gorgeous for her to have. Like, how many kids do Cardi got? Let me see how many kids she got. How many kids? How many kids Cardi B have? Let me see. Let me see how many kids. Oh, she have three children and one boy. Oh, so she have four. And her body is such in good shape. I know I'm on here early, y'all. I said let me just come on here. I've been just doing a lot of studying and stuff, and I've been neglecting y'all on YouTube, and I apologize for that. For just been neglecting y'all. Yeah, is a hit. When I tell you, I was just enjoying Cardi. I was listening to her music, and I told my friend, I said, Cardi just makes incredible, good music. And I'm happy for Saucy Santana, his new song. You got Cardi B got a new song out. You got Krishan, she got it, not Krishan. Um, did I say Krishan? What's the other lady that got the song out? The scammers. Oh, Young Mammy. Carisha. Okay, yeah, she got a new song out. So, but I appreciate y'all. They said Wiley finally tell the truth about Cardi music because is a hit. It is a hit. I do predict it will be in the top 20. I'm finally thinking about you, Wiley. Thank you so very much. Yeah, so I've been just going through, doing my homework assignments and completing my. I want to complete my degree, and so I still got to get me a haircut, like for real, for real. I still had to get me a haircut, but I've been so busy with school, and I just checked. I still haven't. Hey, let me check to see if he posted a new grade yet. So we took a class. What was the name of this class? Let me go back to my page. Um, Let me go back to academics. Um, Let me see what class was that. Y'all bear with me. So, organizational. Okay, that's the one. Organizational behavior and management. So I took that. That was a CJ 356. And the next class we take is interagency communication. We take that on August 4th. So let me see that he posts the grade for this class. I'm about to check my grade. Give me a second, you guys. I just want to just check real quick because I'm just trying to see like if I can get these. I just want to get nothing but A's because I'm trying to get a certain. I want to have a certain GPA. I will have a certain GPA because having a certain GPA, I will be able to. I will be able to get scholarships as when I'm planning on going to law school. So I want to have a good scholarship, so I don't have to, so I can take out less loans. And even like going to law school, like that's going to be something, right? completing that. Hold on, let me see where my grade is. Let me check the grade book. Okay, it's still at an A, but I'm just waiting on them to put in these last couple of assignments because one of the assignments we had to do a presentation, and he wanted us to do like audio. Well, she wanted us to do audio, and this was my first time doing a presentation recording the audio, so I was nervous. So we did that assignment. Then we had to do something called we had to do what other thing we had to do a summative assignment. It was summary. We had to do that, so I had to do that. So that I got a perfect score. So I just doing my homework assignment. I know people be hitting me up. Some, what do you be doing? What do you be doing? If I'm not in school, I'm reading. But I gotta get back into doing YouTube. Gotta get back into doing YouTube. And I appreciate the support. Somebody called me. They was checking up on me. Thank you so very much. And the lady she called. She said, "Do you remember who is this?" And I was like, "Yeah, you the Walmart to Walmart lady." And she, beautiful sister, she had called me, and it was late, and I had answered her phone call, and I sent her another message. I hope all is well, because she hadn't called me back, but I did leave her a voicemail, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I be like, if like right currently right now, um, and I want to ask you a question, Queen, because I don't know if Queen, because he's from Baltimore. So let me go back to my books here. What book did I have? And I want to know this guy. You probably know him or not. So let me go to my homepage here. Because I was at the library and I checked out his book, and I want to make sure I get his name right. Give me a second, you guys. And he went to prison, and he got out of prison. Let me go under my checkouts. Give me a second. I want to see this real quick. Where is that at? Let me scroll down. Where you at? 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 Okay, it's Chris Wilson, and he wrote a book called "The Master Plan: My Journey from Life in Prison to a Life of Purpose." That book was so good, and my mom was like, she said, "What are you doing? Reading?" I said, "Yeah, mom, I love to read. If I'm not reading, I just listen to an audiobook." And like currently, right now, I'm listening to Just Mercy on the audiobook. And of course, y'all make sure y'all go watch the movie. But the book goes in so much detail than actually the Brian Stevenson, excuse me. The oh, you never heard about, but he live in Baltimore. But I thought you probably heard of him. It was like because I thought about you when I was reading. And so now I'm like listening to Just Mercy, but that's pretty much what I do. I gotta come back active on here. I'm gonna give me a haircut. I'm gonna come back active on YouTube. I miss YouTube. Um, I miss y'all. Thank y'all for sending me messages. And another sister hit me up. She was like, "Wally, is you coming on YouTube?" And I have her card on my table. I was reading it, and I had her card on my table. And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be back on YouTube." But I appreciate y'all, like for real, for real. And of course, going through. But that Cardi B record, just it was just fun. That's like a fun record, and it's kind of like better than some of the Nicki stuff. Because I'm not looking at Nicki, she's mad right now, and I'm like, Nicki, you sound a hot mess. Now again, I did take the shot, the vaccine shot. I did. I took two of them. So, but I'm not gonna say I wasn't the type of person to make a person feel bad because they didn't take the shot. That's just your own personal preference. But I did. When I was staying in Texas, I did take the shot because it was kind of like mandatory. They pretty much didn't even want you to be on the schedule if you didn't take the shot. So I took it. I don't think it caused any harm, any health thing. I don't know. I'm not a health guru, but I do go to the doctor, and I don't have any health challenges because I took those shots. But a lot of people did lose their life from the Rona. They lost their life, and we lost a lot of people. A lot of preachers during the pandemic lost their life. because a lot of people didn't even take it serious. They didn't social distance. They didn't wash their hands. They didn't take it serious. And then some of these people already have underlying health issues, and then when the Rona happened, it just kind of like wiped them away. So definitely got to look into that. But now she's like huge MAGA, and I'm like, oh. But then the person hit me up. They was like, well, she's MAGA because she want people to understand that if you go to her, if you go to her house and call the cops on her and get her house spotted, the Republicans will save you. But I talked to this person. I said, now wait a minute, Nicki Minaj, if somebody go to her house and swat it, the governor is Democrat, the mayor is Democrat, so you pretty much stay in a Democratic state. So if you really want protection, and if you feel like you're not being protected, why don't you just move to a state like Texas? That's Republican. Where if you move to Houston, if you move to Harris County, that's Democrat. But you could definitely call the governor and be like, "Hey, governor, you Republican? I'm Nikki. I'm MAGA. Can you go after the people that's calling the cops?" Now, I do want to say this: it is wrong to utilize the police to go after a person and call the cops and have them go to your house and stuff like. I don't appreciate that. I don't even like. I remember I was swatted. Somebody kept calling the cops on me, and I was live. And I really don't appreciate people calling the cops and stuff like that. Because what if something terrible happened? What if I get pow pow by the police and you know and because of somebody put a false report? So you have to be very cautious with that, because you have a lot of people that call the cops and play these games. And I'm like, why do y'all play these games and calling the cops on people? Because again, if you call the cops and then they show up and they do harm, I really believe that you should get like a felony. If I was a judge or a lawmaker, I would make a law about a swatting law that if we track you down, you made the phone call, you should at least serve 75 years in prison. 75 years in prison. I would say 75 years in prison if you do swatting. So if I become a prosecutor, I'm going to make sure that my job will be to make sure that you get guilty. Because again, if you swat at somebody's house and the cops come break down the door and it's all was a lie, then you should at least serve 7 decades in prison, in my humble opinion. They say she broke living. I don't think she broke. No, I don't think Nicki. I don't think Nicki Minaj broke. If she is, then she has nobody to blame but herself. But I don't think she broke. They said she owes the $4,000 to her team. Really? Let me see that. Let me see Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. If we talk about Nicki Minaj, let me see. Oh, you're not lying. They said a production company sues Nicki Minaj for $106,000 in hotel expenses. Wait a minute. Oh, you're not lying. Why she ain't pay her hotel expenses? This is from a 24/7 production has filed a lawsuit against Nicki Minaj, claiming the rapper owes thousands of dollars in unpaid hotel and travel expenses from December 2023, according to court documents obtained. 24/7 Production has filed a lawsuit against Nicki Minaj, claiming the rapper owes thousands of dollars. Oh wow, you right? She owed $1,000. That's crazy. She was at one hotel. She stayed a week, and she racked up $66,500 because it was a nightly room rate at $9,500. Room service, mini bar items, and private kitchen dining tacked on 3,900. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. She did that so the production company would have to pay for it. Wow. Let me scroll back. But that's crazy. You was not lying. I didn't even know that. I know I saw something that she was in a lawsuit, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Because Document Things, he posted it on X, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. In the Milagro case, I did get an update on that. That she has to owe the $75,000, whatever the amount she owed to Megan Thee Stallion. Milagro have to pay it. The judge did not agree that she did not have to pay it, so she had to pay it. So I really kind of feel bad. I still feel bad for her. No, I feel bad for her because I'm like, you are beautiful chocolate sister. You owe all that money to Megan Thee Stallion. So I do feel bad for her. Let me go. Let me see. Let me go to Black People Things real quick. Where we at? Okay, let me see what he posted on here. Oh, that was a four-star hotel. Okay. So let me see if he got any updates on his page. Okay, I don't have any update. Any update. So once I get an update on his page, then I'll read it to y'all and see that the update. Oh, that basketball player Brittany Griner, she is like divorcing her wife. Wow, he posted. I didn't even know he had it on his page. He got it on his page. Oh, she's divorcing her wife. What is they divorcing for? That's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-mm. And that's funny because I was gonna read her book. I was gonna get her book and read it. Now she getting divorced from her wife. Mm, that's crazy. You see, wow, that is so sad. And they got a child together. The gay couples don't stay married long. I don't even know why gay couples even get married. I guess they try to fit in with the straight community, but they don't even stay married long. All the people that I've known that was gay and got married, the marriage didn't even last long. Like gay people do not last long getting married. I don't know why they try to get married, but it just not. It don't last. Let's see, just in my humble opinion, I'm not gonna say I'm wrong, but gay people do not last long in marriage. Mm-mm. They get married, and before you know it, they get a divorce or they cheat on the person. So this Stefan Diggs, ooh, he just posted something about that. Okay, let me post this and let me see what the Stefan Diggs case is doing. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. You know, when you go online, you go on the internet and you see what's going on. Stefan Diggs, let me see his case. Um, Let me attach because I downloaded it. Let me see Diggs and let me see. Okay, so Stephon Diggs responds opposing Christopher Blake Griffin request to amend his counterclaims in their ongoing federal lawsuit in the U.S. District Court, District of Maryland. It is now a ruling by the judge. Is Diggs' attorney arguing why Griffin's request should be denied? They said Christopher Blake Griffin asked the court for permission to amend change his counterclaims after the court deadline have already passed. add new allegations that he says were supported by evidence obtained during discovery. Add claims for, and that okay, so they just okay, so that's their case update. I'm still because I remember what's up. I see y'all in the chat. What happened to all of these text messages that never came out? So let me see. Did he ever post the text messages? Let me ask him. Did he ever post the text message? Let me see. Did he post the text message? I was just asking, did he post the text messages? Because that should be. Because I remember that was going down the timeline saying, "Oh yeah, I got 1,000." I think he said he got like hundreds of messages. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Okay, that's their whole lawsuit, child. Even because a lot of people keep saying that that Stefan is bi, and I believe he is too. So I don't believe that Christopher person was violated. I believe Christopher was bi as well. And once he kicked Christopher, once he had kicked him um, off the money train, now he's supposed to be a violator. I don't believe he violated Christopher. That's just my humble opinion. I don't believe so. I just don't believe it. I would need to see concrete evidence that he violated Christopher. I need to see evidence. Like right now, I do not see any evidence of that. I believe in my gut. This is just my gut talking. I don't believe he. Just in my gut, I don't believe he was violated. What y'all think? Do y'all think he was violated? Because I personally don't think so. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. I'm just reading these stuff on the timeline. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in, and I'll be back. Sorry, I'm kind of low energy right now because I'm somewhere and they said we can't record. So I gotta go. So I will see y'all when I see y'all again.